The videos you're about to see are of our most notable youngest student from San Diego to date. She's 13 years old, and we picked her because we were trying to shoot a horror film and she fit the demographics absolutely perfect. I found her in my wife's gym doing gymnastics and talked to her mother, found out she was not an actress prior to any of what you're about to see. So the first segment you'll see is her after my working with her for about an hour, convincing her it was okay to be in front of a camera. Prior to the start of that lesson, if you want to call it that, she wasn't even ready to be in front of a camera. So here's that segment. This is her on the first day. Smile, Jess. Okay. And scene one, take two, roll one, mark. And action.
Did you see how Mr. Lavage walks? His back is totally straight. It seems like he has like this thing stuck in his back that makes him not be able to move. He's like this. It's like, how does he bend over to tie his shoes? And he was making fun of me the other day, and I really don't think he's the person to be making fun of people, because he should take a look in the mirror and see how he's acting. If he really saw how he walked, I'm sure he would feel bad about making fun of other people, because he's not one to talk.
Good, good. You can see at the end of the video segment, she actually turned to Mom for support. It was a little bit overwhelming for her. She did a good job, so I knew there was some potential there. I worked with her 5 lessons, one time a week, 5 lessons. And what you're going to see next is 3 weeks in, the 3rd lesson. And it's coming near the end. She's actually in a class with a bunch of adults who you don't see or hear in this video. What you'll see is just me reading some lines with her and how much she's progressed as far as being able to deliver lines, get into some characterization with those lines, and first and foremost, be in front of a camera. So here's lesson number 3. Okay, rehearsal's up, quiet on set, and action.
Excuse me, dear big brother of mine. Can I talk to you?
If you want to.
I usually walk home with Marianne Taylor, but she's got a cold, and her voice sounds like a leaf blower. And
Are you kidding? Her voice always sounds like a leaf blower.
it does not.
Like, even worse. This big raspy loud noise a trash truck makes you drain kind of far out.
They are not. They're hot.
Whatever you say.
What about your sweater? Where did you get that hunk of junk off the Goodwill truck? It looks like somebody ran it through.
Almost got it.
I did it on the wrong one.
Yeah, you jumped on the wrong one. Okay. Now, coming up, the next video segment is what made Jessie famous, at least with the Film Lab. This is after the end of lesson number 5, week 5. This is between 9 and 10 hours total time working with her. She's fully aware of what she's there for. What you're seeing is the audition footage for the horror film that I was speaking of at the beginning. And what you're going to see is me walk her through, if you want to say that, the audition. She knows that she's a character, this young girl with Mom and Dad on a mountaintop in a spooky cabin. It's actually a large resort that's closed. Kind of similar to the movie Jack Nicholson's famous for. Anyway, she knows who her character is, and she's kind of creeped out as a kid, being in this place with just mom and dad. She's currently alone in her room, and that's it. That's the only prep she's got before I cut her loose on this audition. She knows that I'm going to give her vocal commands or direction, vocal direction, throughout the audition piece, and she's to respond to it as best she can with her character. So this is completely unrehearsed. It is improv at its best, and you'll see what our program is about. Our program is helping the actor become the character. It's focused on characterization, and when you have that characterization down, you can do anything as the character. Here's Jess. I'm working on the floor, and here we go. All right, you hear this really strange creaking noise, and you can't tell where it's coming from. It sounds like it's moving around the room, all the way around the room. Now you hear what sounds like footsteps walking towards you, but there's nobody there.
Hello? Someone there? Mom?
Now there's a noise from over your head.
Mommy?
Now from behind you.
Dad?
From behind you again.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Mom!
You hear somebody laughing.
Who's there? Please leave me alone.
You try to go out the door, but you can't get the doorknob to work.
Mom!
Footsteps are coming from you from behind.
Mommy! Leave me alone! Mommy!
Now, all of a sudden from behind you, you see a man standing there with a big knife.
Please! Leave me alone! Leave me alone!
He's raising it over his head. He's going to swing it at you.
Please!
Cut. And we are rolling. Okay, you're scared. You see me coming. Cut. Awesome. Again, it's pretty intense, huh? Again, that's completely unrehearsed and total improv. I have to admit that it's not the typical performance, but it definitely is a good example of the typical potential of my program for actors. This program was invented basically reverse engineering of what I did. I was exactly the same as Jess at her age. You call it a natural. Basically, yeah, as a talent, she's a natural. But without the tools of knowing what to do with her natural ability, it would have been a total waste. I showed her what to do with her natural ability, and that's what you saw. And basically, I can do that with anyone. Anyone with any good, ideal percentage of an imagination. Someone who can pretend. That's kind of the tool I use with the kids. Anybody who can pretend and has ever been successful in, say, playing a practical joke on somebody and selling that, you can do what Jess does. Believe it or not, you can do exactly what Jess does, and I can show you how. And that's what the actor part of the Film Lab is all about. And if you think that's good, you should try our crew stuff. I've got a lot of working people out there in the Hollywood industry. I have to take credit for doing what I did as far as teaching them and getting them out there. And I can do that too. Whether you want to be crew, whether you want to be an actor. I've learned it, I've done it, I know it, and I can teach it.